Dangerous spot from the
And
shooter.
so I was watching the Stanley Cup Finals the other night.
Power play for the Devils.
And so if you're a sports fan, this is another place you can go for a final project idea, because there are plenty of statistics kept on hockey, as you can imagine. Now, what really interested me the most while I was watching this game wasn't so much the hockey or the statistics or the play. Of course, what I found the most interesting was the commentators and how their commentary would change as the condition of the game changed. And so it was a very hard-fought, close game. But when the score was 1-0 for the Kings, in favor of the Kings, the commentators at least 7 to 8 times came out with blanket statements about the teams. The Kings are a much harder working team. So lots and lots of positive talk about the Kings. And they would say the Devils really need to learn to get more shots on net, like as if they need to learn that. And so as long as the Kings were leading 1-0, I heard plenty of these blanket statements regarding the team's abilities or relative abilities to play the game of hockey. 1 minute later, as soon as the score was tied, all at once everything changed. Suddenly, blanket statements about the New Jersey's Devils changed into some positive statements about the nature of their play, the quality of their overall team. But interestingly enough, after the score tied, there were none of these blanket evaluations made by the commentators that indicated the Kings were just so much better than the Devils for whatever reason. So once the score was tied, there was one more comment made. Nothing else was said. And so there's not very much time left in the Stanley Cup playoffs, but if you're interested in a question like this, you could look at a hypothesis like this. Commentators' team evaluations changed with the score. In other words, as long as one team is leading, they evaluate the entire team, their whole season, the day, everybody on that team is being much stronger. As soon as the score changes, the commentary changes. And so you would be acting like a primary data collector. Of course, you'd have to watch TV, but you could collect some data on that, recording how the commentators' comments go as the score changes. So that's just another example of something you could do for a final project idea.